Welcome to How to Become a Production SQL Database Administrator. My name is Raphael. If you've clicked on my icon, then you're interested in becoming a Production SQL Database Administrator. And if you've clicked on my icon, then you should ask yourself why you should choose my courses and take my courses as opposed to the others. Well, let's look at some of the lists, and we'll give you that answer. If you want to potentially earn $100,000 a year as a database administrator, then you came to the right place. If you want a central point of reference for all the necessary skills you'll need to become an SQL database administrator, then I will certainly provide you that with all the courses that are about to come. If you're tired of searching for information on exactly what an SQL database is and what it involves in a career, and if you're overwhelmed by all the data that's out there, then I'm going to provide you with a succinct pathway to getting there. If you are an accidental DBA and taking on the responsibility of SQL and are frustrated with what to do, then by taking my courses, I'm going to give you some of the answers for some most common problems that you're going to be facing and are facing. If you don't want to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to learn those 3 or 5 day courses, those canned courses out there, to learn these SQL courses, then certainly taking these will be, at a fraction will be beneficial to you. And if you do want to learn and resolve most pressing problems, if you are in that environment right now, but by the time you finish my 5 courses, you'll have a very clear understanding of what the role and responsibilities are of an SQL production database. And these examples I'll be giving to you are based on true life production environments. These are examples that I do as a production database administrator. So these are not just academics here. These are actual examples that I'll be illustrating to you. So now that we have an idea if you may want to choose these courses, let's look at some of the courses in slightly more detail and see what kind of videos are going to be demonstrated to you. As the title indicates here, it's an introduction to becoming a production SQL database administrator. And these are going to be 5 separate courses. Let me repeat that. These are going to be 5 separate courses. The first course is going to be an introduction to T-SQL. The second course is going to be an introduction to SQL Server Administration. The third course is going to be the reporting system. The 5th course is going to be the integration system. And lastly, the last course is going to be the HA solutions, which is the high availability solutions. So let's look at some of these table of contents in details, and let's see what you'll be covering, what I'll be covering and you'll be viewing. If you look at the contents of Introduction to Transact SQL, SQL is the language that the SQL database uses. And here you'll get an introduction to what Transact SQL is. I'll be giving you examples of all the commands that T-SQL uses. And these will be individual dedicated videos to each of these commands. So I'll be giving you examples of select, where, would like, and so on, and punctuated by quizzes. So you can scroll down here and look at all the individual videos for these command lines that I'll be covering. And I'll be providing this Word document for you so you can scroll at your own leisure. But by the time you finish with the first course, you'll have a solid foundation of how to write T-SQL, how to create databases, and how to extract and manipulate data. Then we'll cover course 2, which is going to be the heart of this course, which is the SQL Server Administration. Here, you'll learn not only the installation of SQL Server and the security and the backup and restore procedures, but you're going to get a tremendous amount of information of how to actually it is done in the production environment. And again, I encourage you to go through these individual videos that I'll be covering and look at how much you're going to be covering and what you'll be learning. So again, by the time you finish this second course, you'll be very well versed in how to administer the server itself. And as you can see, I'm going to be covering a tremendous amount of subjects here, from indexing, from securities, from locks, from backups, restores, and so on. And there's going to be a tremendous amount of information here for you, and valuable information that you need in your environment. Course 3 is going to be the reporting system, or SSRS, and you'll see how I, as a production DBA, utilize this. But again, I'm going to start with the fundamentals of what is SSRS and how to create basic reports. And I'm going to take you right to where I use the reports sent to me for DBCC checks, backups, index fragmentation, security, and so on. So again, you'll have a very solid idea of how to write reports for your users, your managers, and for yourself. Then we're going to go into the integration system. And this basically is the ETL, which basically utilizes package to bring in heterogeneous data into a single point of reference, and then there you can manipulate data and bring it into SQL. So again, I'm going to be covering step by step what SSIS is and how to create packages and how to look at these various tasks, and I'll be giving you and demonstrating you individually in detail exactly what you need to know. Lastly, which is what the point most DBAs like, which is the high availability solutions. And here I'll be actually covering what a cluster is, how to do an SQL cluster, log shipping, database mirroring, AG groups, replication. And not like others, I'm not going to just cover a 5-minute of what a cluster is and then just leave the definition, or just cover what log shipping is and just leave it there. I'm actually going to provide you step by step, right from the scratch, of how to create a 2-node cluster, and then we're going to go into detail of how to put SQL clustering on it, and then we're going to look at these high availability solutions. And again, I've separated these main title into separate sub table contents, and you can see that you're going to get a tremendous amount of information and demos on exactly what it is. So we'll be covering a domain, a virtual box for our virtualization. And so I'll let you scroll this, but again, you get the idea that these courses are not just your average courses. It's going to be a tremendous amount of information for you. It's going to be concise, to the point, and it's going to be demonstrating exactly what you need to do in that environment that you are in or want to go in. And again, high availability solutions, which is a great thing that most DBAs like. And then I'll be covering replication. As you can see, I don't want to go over this one by one because it would take me too long. But again, I encourage you to look at all these demos of videos that you're going to be getting. And again, the bottom line is you're going to get a tremendous amount of information on how to become a production SQL database administrator. Now, while these courses may seem overwhelming, I assure you that they're designed, believe it or not, for the beginner right to the expert. And what I mean that is that my courses are designed that if you don't know anything about SQL or how to administer the databases, you will at the end of these 5 courses. And I will take you step by step in every single course, in every single demo and video, so you get a solid foundation of what those videos are referencing. And at the end of the courses, you'll be happy you took these courses. So I think I was going to leave it there. And again, I encourage you to go this at your own leisure and try to look at what you're going to be starting learning. So I think I'm going to leave it there. And my name is Raphael, and this is how to become a production SQL database administrator.